In a recent joint Public Radio International and BBC World Service broadcast, Dalai Lama supporter Dao Sering revealed the extent of the prejudice against Shugden Buddhists, even here in America.
I'm Marco Werman, and you're with The World. We're a co-production of the BBC World Service, PRI, and WGBH. Dalai Lama supporter Dao Sering, who lives in Amherst, Massachusetts. He tells me that his daughter goes to school with another Tibetan girl whose father is a Shugden supporter. Sering tells his daughter not to associate with such people.
Like, for example, if you have a tooth problem, you're not gonna, on the name of the integrity, or you're not gonna keep that tooth. You're gonna extract it, because otherwise it's gonna harm the whole body. So that's my philosophy.
Sonam Lama, the father of the Shugden family, joined our demonstration, and we were able to ask him how he felt about this prejudice directed towards his daughter.
It's very sad that I never say anything about their daughter or their parents to my daughter. And this is really a adult problem. And I'm really so surprised that they even try to little kids put that kind of bad seed, hatred. It's a bad parent, as far as I know, really bad parent.
So, do you think that this is an isolated case and it's just one person's prejudice, or is this common throughout the Tibetan exile community?
I think this is, now I find out it's very common for even children started segregation in the United States. I know in India, it's been a long time, since 2008, they never mixing the bands to come to even the restaurant and shops and library and monastery. They have all posts said if you practice shooting or if you have anything to do with the practice shooting, not allowed to come. But now it's in America, the segregation starting, and that's why we are here, and hopefully we can solve this problem soon.
The disgusting language Dao Sering used comparing Shugden Buddhists to a rotten tooth that needs extracting is reminiscent of ethnic cleansing and genocide. We wanted to know whether this was just one man's ugly prejudice or a broader policy of the Dalai Lama's Tibetan exile government. We found our answer in a public speech given to hundreds of Tibetan schoolchildren by Samdong Rinpoche, the former Prime Minister of the Tibetan exile government. This speech has been widely circulated by the official Tibetan news channels.
It's in the schools. If the other students choose to distance themselves from that student, then I think there's nothing wrong with that. Just as one would distance oneself from someone with a contagious disease. If one asks if there's any way by which they could receive acceptance without having to stop the Dogya worship, then decidedly the answer is that there is none. If they insist on continuing with the worship, then it is not a feasibility at all for those who have discontinued the worship and those who continue the worship to live in one community.
The Dalai Lama supporting Tibetans are good people. This ugly prejudice is not in their nature. It has been planted there by this false Dalai Lama, abusing his religious authority and exploiting their blind faith.